Hi there and welcome to today's video, which is sometimes you just got to get out of your studio. So this video is all about reminding music producers the importance of taking a break and getting out of their home studios. As a music producer, it's easy to get caught up in the creative process and spend hours and hours in front of a computer screen perfecting every little detail of a track. But it's important to remember that creativity often flows best when you step away from the screen and give yourself a chance to recharge. So come on with me to my little seaside town of Souk, BC for an early morning walk to get out of the studio and recharge. It's calm and placid this morning. Not much to be heard. The early birds are doing some fishing out there. Well, welcome to another edition of the Songwriter Life. Things progress on the new album. I think it's going to be called No Locks and No Keys. And it's been 3 years in the making. And slowly but surely, I keep taking one step forward, 2 steps back, which is fine. I find new things, but of course, when you're self-producing and you're putting it all together, wow, it's a lot, but it sure is fun. Supposed to have a meeting with my bass player, Zach Windle, who's way up there in Smithers, BC, up on the mainland. He's working on a bass track for one of the songs called Broken Glass. Some of you might have heard that. It's a great song. And I'm sure that'll work out. That'll pretty well have all of the instrumentation done. I think I have another vocal to do on Venice Beach, but with luck that'll come together too. And now I'm hatching a new plan to launch a series of videos at the same time. Some nice birds in the background giving me some musical accompaniment here. And I'm hoping to release one for each of the tracks and try to have a coordinated approach. Perhaps start a podcast that has to do with the writing of the songs and stuff that's related to that. So I'm ambitious, finding some new ways to get the music out there to people who might like to hear it. And sure is a beautiful morning. Good luck, boys and girls. Hope you find lots of fish to fill your belly. I wrote one of the songs for the new album, Keep Walking, while walking along the spit. There's a funny thing in music. There's a certain pace of music. I'm not sure if it's called allegro or something like that. And it's meant to be like a walking pace. And it's interesting when you look at the music even on the 17th, 18th century. Tempos, which always intrigue me, really do come from physical activities like walking, and then there's marching, or the John Philip Sousa types of things came from. So it's a marching beat. So you constantly look for a beat that will be comfortable for the song and what it is you're trying to say. For example, the Ringo Starr used to say he looks for the heartbeat. Boom, boom, boom. And certainly if you listen to the indigenous folks with their drum circles and so on, they're looking for the heartbeat. And you can really hear it when you have a drum circle of a whole bunch of people. Of course, I've seen them in San Francisco and most recently in Asheville, North Carolina. Where you get a drum circle where you have 30, 40 people just banging away. And you can feel the common heartbeat, the rhythm of the folks. That's quite something. So these are things that, we find in music, we look for in music, we try to create in music. And I sure encourage everybody out there to find their own path with the music, or recognize it in the music that you hear and where that music comes from and why it exists and why we need it so desperately. Yeah, the spit, kind of a nice place to hang out in the morning. Not that I do it that often, unfortunately, but it's here when I want it, and I sure do appreciate it. You know, there are times when you need a bit of nature for your soul, aren't there? Well, there you have it, my friends. Take a bit of time out for a leisurely walk or a stroll in nature or by the ocean if you're lucky enough to live near it. And you know, things seem clearer, things seem better, and you're ready to take some fresh ears to your project. So thanks for being with me for these few minutes. I have enjoyed it, and I hope I've encouraged you to balance things a little bit more. Thanks a lot.